Hello guys, today we are going to learn how to draw this cute unicorn bunny. I'm using Procreate, but you can probably use any software that you prefer. These are the settings that we will be using, so you just need to copy it to your iPad. Let's create a canvas, and now we can start. With the black color selected, we will start with our sketch. We can use the HB pencil. It's in the sketching tab. The size can be 100%. So let's start drawing a circle that will be our head. And now we add two cheeks like this. One here, this side, and the other here. To make our lives easier, we will also draw some guidelines. Draw a line here. This will be where the eyes will be placed. And another guideline here, so we can have the middle of the face. It will help us when placing the eyes, nose, and mouth. We need to draw the ears. Draw two shapes. One here, like this, and the other ear here. Let's draw the body now. And let's add the paws. Start here and draw a paw like this. On this side, the other one you can place here. One back paw here. This will be the feet and the thighs. And the other feet is here. A little circle to be the fluffy tail. And now we can add the face elements. So let's start with the eyes. One eye goes here. And the other goes here. Also draw a very tiny nose here using the guidelines, and add a small mouth too. Add some eyebrows and add the unicorn horn. Just draw something like this. This will be a very fluffy area. Now our sketch is done. We just need to spread it better for the canvas. So go to the selection tool and let's adjust its size. Not too big because we will add some grass around here, so this size I think is good. We can start to draw now our Lineart. So let's set the opacity of this layer to 20%. And let's rename it Sketch. Now we create another layer above and let's rename it Lineart. To start our Lineart, we can go to the Inking tab and select the Studio Pen brush. The size we will use will be 5% to make a very thin line. So let's start adding some fur. Start drawing fur like this. Also draw the horn. On the top of the head. Here we can leave a gap. And once again, draw some fluffiness on the cheeks. Also leave a gap here. Let's draw the ears. The other one. Here on the body, remember the fluffy area that I told you? So let's add some fluff and some fur following the guides. And here we can go directly and draw the arm. And add some fluff here. And draw the other arm. Make a very fluffy butt. And extend to the feet. Are you enjoying this tutorial? Did you know that you can learn even more cute animals? Check my series of books in the description. Now back to the video. Add some fingers on the feet. And let's finally draw the fluffy tail. I made it a little smaller because I think it looked better. But if your sketch is good, just follow it. Now I like to do the line art of the face in a separate layer. So let's create another layer and let's name it Face Lineart. Now we can draw the eyes like this. Fill it with black. We will change its color later, but for now, let's leave it black. And draw the eyebrows and the small nose. And the mouth. Our Lineart is done, so we can hide the sketch layer and we can start to paint our bunny. To paint the bunny, I've already selected a color palette. It's here. This one will be our base color, this color here. Let's create another layer above the sketch layer. And I will select the whole Lineart with the selection tool so we can fill it with this color. I will just accelerate the video for now. Now close the selection, clicking on the gray circle. And let's go to the layer, pick it and fill layer. Let's also rename it color base. Create another layer and clipping mask onto the color base layer. Let's add some more base colors. Let's paint the ears. For this, select this other pink here. And with the selection tool, let's draw a shape like this. And fill it. Also, in the same layer, let's paint the horn using this blue here. I like to use the harder brush, so let's select it and let's paint. Now we create another layer, a bow and clipping mask. And let's return to using this pen here. Set this layer to multiply. And let's paint some cute cheeks here, some red cheeks. We can change the brush now to the soft brush. Make some parts a little bit pinkier. Like the feet and the paws and the belly and the butt. let's blur the cheeks. So go to selection tool and select them. And go to Gaussian blur. And blur it 8%. Now we can finally start our shading process. So for this we will create another layer above this one. And clipping mask and set it to multiply. Let's name it shadows. Shadow. The color we will be using will be this purple here. Let's select the harder brush and start shading in these locations. A little here, and this here, and this other here. The horn. This part of the face. And a little bit here too. Here over the nose. This area of the belly. The paws and butt, and on the fluffy tail. Your shading should look something like this for now. Now we can smudge a little bit, so go to the smudge tool, go to the airbrushing and select the medium blend. Adjust the size as you prefer and let's smudge in some areas. You don't need to make it completely smudgy. You can leave some hard lines. I think it gives a very nice aspect, a very nice look to the art. Here, for example, I want smudge this part here. The nose a little. And let's just select the eraser tool and soft brush to erase this a little bit like this. And return to the blending tool and keep blending. And let's blend the face. See that I am not blending everything completely. This part here too. One little tip that I would suggest is to blend more in the edges. And then like this, for example, the edge blended, but here is a little bit hard. And the blending is done. Now let's light our bunny a little bit. For this, we will use this green here and create another layer above the shadow one. Clipping mask. Let's name it light 1. Set this layer to overlay. The brush will be the soft brush and the airbrushing tab. And let's add some highlights. Very softly. Here on the ears. Also on the forehead and on the horn. Can go a little on the cheeks too. This fluffy part here. The back. Add a little pause. And here on the tail. Also now we will add some reflective lights. For this we will use this purple here. Create another layer. Clipping mask. Let's name it light 2. Again, this one will be overlay 2. The reflexive lights are the lights that bounce. So basically they will be, most of times, they will be in the shadow areas. So let's paint very slightly on the shadow areas. Around here. It's a very subtle thing. If you hide, you can see the difference. And finally, our highlights. For this, we will create another layer, clipping mask, and this time we will set it to color dodge. And let's make its opacity 8%. Can select this green again. And the brush, this harder brush, the airbrushing tab. And now we paint some highlights like this. and the horn too. Also, we can add some lights here. This one we will blend, so grab the blending tool and blend just a little. Now we will paint the eyes. To paint the eyes, go to the face Lineart and set it to alpha lock. The color we will use will be this light pink here. And let's paint the eyes. Now we create a layer above the face Lineart and clipping mask and select this purple here. We draw a circle like this. We can go to Gaussian blur to blend a little bit the edges. And also grab the brush tool and with the soft brush erase this part here just a little bit to make a very soft transition between the colors. Create another layer. Again, clipping mask. This time select this dark purple here and paint the eyes like this. Again, we can go to Gaussian blur and blur it a little. 7%. And again, go to the eraser with the soft brush and make a very soft transition. Now we need to select this brown here and let's return to the face Lineart. Let's paint the eyebrows with this brown and the nose. We can also paint the mouth too. Now we create a layer above this dark purple. The brush can be the Studio Pen brush in the inking category. Let's make it bigger. %, I think is good. And now we draw a half circle like this on both eyes. And select this harder brush in the eraser and make these parts thinner. I think this eye is a little bit crooked, so I will just adjust it. We can select multiple layers and use liquify on them. So to select multiple layers, just drag the layers like this. Now we can go to liquify. One thing before, they can't be locked, so we need to unlock alpha lock here. So again, select all layers and go to liquify. Now I will make some adjustments to this eye. Here is a little bit crooked, so well, let's adjust it. I think now it's better. So let's add some highlights to the eyes. Above this line, this layer here, we can create another layer and just select the white color. With the Studio Pen brush, add some highlights to the eye. Can be very small, this second highlight, and add a line like this. And let's blur this line with the medium blend on the blending tab. Before painting the outer Lineart, we will just add one little detail that I forgot. I'm sorry, but we will add some lines to our horn. So we can go to our Lineart layer and select black with the Studio Pen tool. Remember that we use it with 5% size, and now we add some lines like this. We can finally paint our Lineart. So, in the Lineart layer, we set it to alpha lock, and we can select, I think it's this brown here, this light one, and fill layer. And let's also change the color of the horn. Let's pick this purple here. This time we'll paint manually. The bunny is done, but I think we could add some grass here, so let's do it. For this, we create a layer above the sketch layer, and let's select this green here, the same that we used for our highlights. let's select the airbrushing, the harder brush, and draw something like this here. A ground like this. We can now blend only this part here. So go to the blending tool and select medium blend and blend it like this. We can also add some grass tufts. For this, go to the pencil tool and let's grab the studio pen in the inking category and add some grass. Now let's add the shadow of the bunny. For this, create another layer bowl, clipping mask, and multiply. The color can be this purple here, and paint some shadows in this area here. And also blend it with the medium blend. The parts that are near the bunny will have the edges more defined, while the ones that are far will be more blended. And let's just adjust the opacity of this shadow. You can set it to 60%. And there we go. Our cute bunny is done. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See ya in the next video. Bye bye.